Hey guys, how's it going? Today I have a lightsaber to review. I know that sounds a little bit weird, but yeah, I'm actually a Star Wars fan. I'm not a massive fan or anything, but I do watch the movies and I appreciate the films and everything. And I thought it'd be cool to have a replica lightsaber in my collection. And this is the SaberForge Bane MKII lightsaber. So there are basically like three major companies making lightsabers right now. One of them is Ultra Sabers, which makes the general mass-produced lightsabers. Well, you can customize it and get what you want, but generally, Ultra Sabers is the main website for getting just pretty good quality, pretty decent quality lightsaber props, replicas, or you want to use them for dueling or whatever. But they're essentially the lowest tier version. They're mass produced and they generally cost the cheapest, right? So SaberForge is the other company, and they produce more, I would say, premium versions of the lightsabers. The same lightsabers that Ultra Saber produces, and Ultra Sabers do produce some pretty decent ones in all sorts of various shapes and sizes, and you can customize it and everything. So I'm not saying they're a bad company or anything, but SaberForge, I like the look of their hilts better, and generally they are better quality, I think, if you're talking about the average saber, but they're also a little bit more expensive as well. And then there's also another company called Vader's Vaults, which produce the most expensive, the best quality lightsabers, but they also take the longest to make. So it really depends on how quickly you want your sabers, what kind of quality you want your sabers to be. Like Ultra Sabers, generally, they're very, very fast. They'll get you your sabers pretty quickly in a timely fashion, but they're probably not the best quality sabers on the market. So SaberForge, kind of in between. They give you pretty good quality sabers, but they take a little bit more time. So this one, the Bane Mark II, I had this on pre-order. It took them 4 months to make it, and 4 months is a pretty long time in my opinion. But that's generally how long SaberForge would take for these custom sabers and everything. They also have adaptive saber parts. Those can take like 6 months or more. So yeah, just be prepared to wait a long time. But if you do want some good quality sabers, then you have to wait. And the Vader's Vault takes like, yeah, the same like 5, 6 or more months, depending on how custom made you want it to be, how premium you want your sabers to be. So it's generally a trade-off. If you want to have the best quality sabers on the market, you'll have to wait a little bit longer and pay a little bit more, of course. I think SaberForge does cost a little bit more than Ultra Sabers as well. But yeah, I got this. This is the Bane Mark II, and I got this in Chrome. So you can see if you don't choose the Chrome option, so there's all sorts of options you can choose on their website. I chose to outfit mine with a Chrome hilt, as you can see here. Usually this is all in black, but I think the all Chrome design right here looks a little bit more premium, and it's more consistent, and I really like it. I've always been interested in the curved hilt lightsaber ever since I saw Count Dooku use it in Star Wars Episode 2. But and they also do have a Count Dooku version available on their website. But I like the look of the Darth Bane lightsaber. I think this one looks a little bit less aggressive and not as Sith-like as the Count Dooku one. So this one, you can see, of course, it looks aggressive and it looks like something a Sith might use, but it's also something that maybe an anti-hero might use as well, right? I'm not saying someone from the light side might use this, but it's something a little bit less Sithy, right? It definitely doesn't have the Sith aesthetic to it. It doesn't have the red and black. I actually put blue. This kind of has a blue aesthetic to it. You'll see the saber actually does light up blue, and the fonts are gray side fonts. Gray side fonts are in between light side and dark side. So this kind of saber, you can see, can be used by like anti-heroes, people who are neither fully light side or fully dark side, which is what I like. The quality is really, really good. This is all CNC machined, I believe. And that's why they take so long to make. I think they have to custom order all these parts, and when people, they're a small shop, they're not as large as Ultra Sabers are. I think Ultra Sabers are a bigger shop than SaberForge. So SaberForge has to wait a little bit longer to get all their parts in, but it does look really, really good quality. But I really like the style of their hilts and stuff. I really like how they look. None of the Ultra Saber hilts looked really appealing to me. They looked kind of like, I'm not going to say like toys, but they look, you know, like tacky to me, right? Whereas the SaberForge ones look pretty darn premium. And yeah, very, very nice design. Here's the pommel right here. You can see here's the grip right here, and the underside you have places to put your hands, wrap your fingers around, and a little bit aggressive but not overkill. And then the blade opening right here, you can see it looks really, really nice. And they come with a blade stopper right here, and micro USB for charging. I got the Champion tier. There's actually a few different tiers you can get. The Warrior tier doesn't have any sound, only has light. The Champion tier is the one that has sounds and light, which is what I got. And then there's a Hero tier, which is even more customizable. You can customize your own sounds and lights on that one, but that was a little bit overkill for me. And you can also choose to get it weathered, and weathered is another option you can add on for like 50 bucks extra or something, where they basically simulate the wear and tear on the saber as you would if you were actually using it to, you know, as if you were actually a Sith or a Jedi and you fought in numerous battles, and you know your lightsaber gets a lot of damage on it, so you can simulate that wear and tear. Though for SaberForge weathering, it really is just a bunch of rings, like concircle rings. Just it looks like yeah, it looks like it's been like rusted a little bit, and it has like all these concentric rings, but it looks a little bit too symmetrical for me, so I don't know, I just skipped that option. It reminds me of guitars, because you know guitars have this relicking option where you pay more to have simulate wear and tear on it, and same thing for lightsabers, I guess. You pay more to have it simulate the wear and tear. And this is a stand that I got with it. It's pretty, just a average stand. I wouldn't say it's anything fancy or anything. You can get an Elite stand, which costs like 200 bucks. That one has like lights and like colors and everything, but that's too much for me, so I just opted for a basic stand like this. But yeah, this is the Darth Bane, the Bane Mark II version lightsaber. I'll turn it on for you guys right now. So there's 3 fonts installed right now. There's Fulcrum, there's the Cyber Assassin, the Frozen Wind. So I'll go through them. So this is Fulcrum right now. Right, this is how the startup sound looks, and the handle vibrates and everything, so that's pretty cool. And of course you'll hear the sounds when you move it. It has flash on crash. It has you know, lightsaber sounds. Oh no, blaster deflection noises. Okay, so that's Fulcrum.
Cyber Assassin.
This is Cyber Assassin.
Frozen
Winds. And Frozen Winds.
Fulcrum.
So let's go to Cyber Assassin. Okay. Like I said, it's all going to be like blue colored. That's what I chose it to be. It's pretty cool. All right, and then there's the Frozen Wind one.
Frozen Winds.
Yeah, Frozen Winds. Okay, let's see how this one is. All right. They all have slightly different noises and startup sounds, but this is the, you're hitting another saber in there. And then this turn off. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Then back to Fulcrum again. Yeah, these are all gray side. Gray side, I guess, just means in between light and dark, which is exactly what I perceive the saber to be. Someone who can be used by someone, by a Jedi who is not fully Sith, but not fully a Jedi either. Or not a light side Jedi, I would say. yeah, like Darth Bane is a Sith, but I think this one is not quite as Sithy looking as the Count Dooku one. But I definitely like curved hilt lightsabers. Really, really awesome looking lightsabers. All right, let's put the blade on. It's actually not that difficult. So there's a blade retention screw. It comes with an Allen key, by the way. With Ultra Sabers, you had to custom order a lot of these extras, but with SaberForge, they generally include stuff like the blade plug. It's all included. The Allen keys and everything are all included. Those are stuff you have to add on if you buy from Ultra Sabers. But that's why SaberForge costs a little bit more generally. Okay. So you just remove this one screw, and that's really it. You blade plug just pops out there, and I got a 37-inch blade because that's the standard blade size for lightsaber. You can also go for shorter ones, 32 inches or 24, even a short Shoto 18 inches if you really want. But yeah, this is the standard 37-inch blade right here. And all you have to do is just remove one screw and put it back on, and that's it, really. All right, now I'm going to show you guys in the dark how this would look, because you get the best effect in the dark. All right, so I'm going to do a demonstration of the SaberForge Bane MKII. Now that's a little bit darker right here, so you guys can see the light generated from the lightsaber easier. So let's turn on.
Fulcrum.
Okay, let's do fulcrum first. Alright, so this is how it's like right now. Alright, testing it out. Alright, so on to the next one.
Cyber assassin.
Cyber assassin right here.
Frozen winds.
Now finally frozen winds. Yeah, that is the SaberForge Bane MKII. Pretty fun to play with. Pretty good for dueling too. I think these are quite stable and sturdy. Right, it's cool. I think personally I might like Fulcrum or Cyber Assassin a little bit